Hey, welcome to So What's Even Happening, the podcast where creative entrepreneurship meets real life self-care.
I'm Courtney, an artist and entrepreneur from LA.
And I'm Ziamara, a business owner and consultant from Oakland.
We're two Black women navigating the ups and downs of business building, fostering personal growth, and holding each other accountable.
Each week, we're sharing inspiring stories, facts, and some good laughs as we talk about creativity, self-care, and making it all work.
So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's figure out what's even happening together.
So we're in our PJs.
If you haven't noticed.
We just if you're not watching, we're in our PJs. I'm in a white waffle knit hotel-like PJ situation. Courtney is in mine.
This is true.
Right.
Queen of robes. You do have all the robes.
Like 7.
Yeah.
I sometimes wear them to bed, like as a pajama.
I mean, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But then sometimes I just get a little tangled.
I feel you. Gets
like
caught up.
Untied somehow. Then the tie is like wrapped around.
Yeah.
It's a whole
like the
whole
dryer.
thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're in our PJs and robes, because this is a self-care episode. We know that self-care has been tossed around.
Totally.
Like a rag doll.
Yeah.
Up and down the street.
Yep.
In the mud.
Just kicked in the mud.
And profited on.
Yes. It was like this huge awakening of self-care. People just like, oh, it's like a thing. Like
pandemic time.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a crazy time.
Because that's all we could do, right? Like we didn't have, when we couldn't go into work or run a business because of this deadly virus.
Yeah.
And we had to treat ourselves about like, how do we take care of ourselves when the world is not how we know it? And outside is crazy.
Yeah. And
our whole lives are just turned upside down. Insane.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, so self-care. And this may not be in the self-care section, but we have espresso martinis too.
It's a form of self-care, I'd say.
It is. Yes. I think we should cheers to that.
I think we should.
I mean, just
welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yes.
Cheers. I hope you have one as well.
Yeah. Cheers.
That was a nice little clink to it.
It was. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yours is probably is it strong?
Yeah. But I normally don't get with the Baileys.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like a little treat.
Oh, it is.
Usually I just do just give me the espresso.
Sometimes it's like too syrupy for me. It's just like I need like a little bit of like a balance. Like that's why it's like, I don't know, I feel like it like levels it a little bit. Smooths it out.
Where do you have they're really good ones?
Where?
Just guess.
Viridian?
Yes.
How did I know?
So Viridian is one of my favorite bars here in Oakland. Like it's kind of like my Cheers. Everyone knows my name. Yeah. I bring everyone there. Mm-hmm. I have brought everyone.
And I make them try
and I make them try this special drink that they have. It's called tomato beef. It sounds disgusting. Like it sounds like a steak is an ice cube in it or something like that.
Yes.
But it's tequila, a bay leaf.
You can't give it away. I feel like it has to be a surprise.
Okay.
Well, it starts with that.
Right. Yeah. And then there's a secret ingredient in it.
Yeah.
That really makes it special.
Yeah. You have like this like
very surprising. So if you go to Viridian in Oakland, shout out to Viridian, shout out to William, shout out to all my friends there, and Raymond. But yeah. Anyway, talk about alcohol self-care episode.
Right. Just the icing on the cake of pouring into yourself, and I feel like self-care has changed for me over the years. Mm-hmm. Even since the pandemic, I feel like it's changed a little bit. I feel like as you get to know yourself a little bit more, you kind of determine what self-care is for you, you know? And what is your go-to self-care
oh my God
thing?
Anything. It's funny because like I think of self-care, I think the stereotypical self-care is like beauty. Like it's face masks, it's taking it's all of that kind of stuff, under eye masks or whatever.
Yeah.
Spa, you know. I think
spa
there's
stuff.
spa stuff. But I think there's so many different realms of self-care, and it definitely depends on the person, right? So there's something about like physical activity, that working out is a form of self-care, and taking a class, gym, Pilates, Peloton. I was on that thing. Like I was riding a lot. So I think there's that part, and there's also like self-care and then doing the things that I love to do, like hiking, gardening. Yeah. Even though it sounds like work.
Well, like good for the soul.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like there's a grounding aspect to it. Just like kind of reconnecting with nature. Like you literally recharge yourself, like being amongst the trees and like smelling just great air.
Yeah. Being outside, I feel like is one of those, it's almost like a self-care hack. Yeah. It's like if you can get outside and just experience outside for a second, just the sun, the air, like you said, the fresh air, the sun just pouring into you, taking 5 minutes and doing that, it's game changer.
And then, but one of my most favorite ways is taking a bath. Yeah. Like I definitely have that in common. Setup. Yeah. A whole setup. Bath tray, bath salts, bubble bath.
Candles.
Hella candles. Yeah. I litter my bathroom with candles. Yeah. And
it's like there's no light source. Like there's no electricity. Is the light. Yeah. No. Electricity doesn't exist.
No. Yeah. I don't want it.
Right.
And I bring in my speaker and I listen to either a playlist. There's this one playlist I love called Off the Clock. It's on Apple Music. Yep. And it's totally like late night vibes, you know.
Got it.
And then, or I put a guided meditation. I'm in there for like an hour sometimes until I'm like really pruny. Yeah. Like where it's just like, ooh, but when you get the temperature just right.
Because I like it piping hot. I like to turn it on like midway when it feels like it's coming down a little bit just to
revive. Yeah, you got to let out the water. Yes. To get the old water and then put it back in. Oh yeah. It's the whole thing.
You know, we get it.
But there's something like sometimes I burn the fuck out of my ankles when I'm like it's too hot. I'm like, shit.
The key is you gotta
move the water around. But even the difference between the hand and the foot. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, totally.
The sensitivity.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One time I just like thugged it out. I was like, I'm just gonna get in here, I'm just gonna sit. So I just got in slowly. As soon as my butt cheeks hit, I was like, oh God, it's too hot. Too hot. I slipped and I fell in the tub.
Oh my God. Oh no.
That was just it. So I got up fast. Yeah. But I was like, oh my gosh, I almost burned my butt cheeks. Dang. Burned my lips.
That's crazy. That's not self-care.
No, but I'm just sharing like a story about
crazy.
The temperature.
Oh my gosh, we have to be careful when you self-care.
Hold on to things.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I know. I love a bath too. I'll put on music. Even I'll get my phone and I'll just scroll. There's something about being in the bath that really does feel distraction free, even if it's like just working on social media, like while I'm in there. It's like, it's also just an intentional time. I'll listen to like a book, like maybe it depends on who's reading the book, but like a Rick Rubin book is perfect. It's very just like, almost like a guided meditation in a sense. Playlist sometimes, but like, I used to have a, what is it called? The rack.
Bath tray?
A bath tray. But I like to move around. Like I don't like to be limited.
Where are you going?
No, I just like to move around. I love to swim. So it's like, it's natural for me to like
How
bend my legs.
How big is your tub?
We got a big tub.
God damn.
It's mandatory. Like I need a big tub. Like it's
mine is a standard ass
prerequisite.
I ain't going nowhere. What?
Yeah.
You do laps in there?
I would love to do laps. That would be amazing.
Can you do the laps?
No, not quite. But I can like turn around and like I can lay down and like I'm basically like under here, like to here. It's amazing. It's a piece of just like luxury that I love. Like that's the one thing. Some people are like into different things like spas or saunas or like this and that. Like a bath at home and just I put on incense and just.
If I lived in LA, I would be at the We Spa in Koreatown every week.
Yeah.
If you guys have never been to a Korean spa, this one in LA, there's many in LA, but this one specifically, this isn't even specific, whatever it is, it's a spa that's open 24/7. It's crazy. You pull up, there's valet. How LA is that? Valet. You can even get your car detailed while you're there, so you can come out to a sparkling brand new car. Like you're brand new, the car is brand new.
Also, yeah.
And you go, it's like $30 for the entire day, for 24 hours, the entire day that you're there. And there's a women's floor, there's a men's floor, there's a co-ed floor, and there's a rooftop. And in the women's floor, like there's a locker room, there's like a lounge area, there's all this kind of stuff. But then there's like different type. There's a hot jacuzzi, a warm jacuzzi. There's a cold plunge. There is, I remember there was, well, We Spa doesn't have this one, but there's one that's like kind of like tea water.
Oh, cool.
Something like that. I don't know, like minerally, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then there's the saunas, the steam rooms. There's like these little stations where you can like sit and shower and like wash your hair and like all of that. And then the men's floor has the same thing. They also have like the whole area where you can just go and get like scrubbed down. Like it's these women, they're like in a top and a bottom, like swimsuit style. Then they older women, they're just like they're doing the scrubs, or you're laying on this like this table, like massage table looking thing that has like plastic on top of it, and they're just scrubbing your in every crevice.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And then they'll either go and rinse off,
right,
and come back. They do it again, like layers of skin.
Yeah.
Don't do it if you have sensitive skin. I don't, but but then they give you a massage, lather you up with oil, like you are. And they wash your hair.
Crazy.
Wash your hair like you are literally a whole new person.
You love the spa. You are.
I am a spa me, babe.
That's your language right there.
Girl,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And then the co-ed level, it's kind of like you're wearing shorts and a shirt. Everyone has the same one.
Like Squid Games. Yeah.
It is Squid Games. Yeah. I wanted to say that, but Squid Games is not spa vibes, right?
Right.
And they have your slippers, and they have a cafe, all Korean food. Oh my God.
Amazing.
So good.
That sounds so nice.
And then they have all the different types of saunas. There's a clay ball sauna where you go and lay on clay balls. There's another one where you lay on pink Himalayan salt. Even the salt is in the walls, my people. Like, and then there's another one that is like you're in a tent, like it looks like a teepee. It looks like a teepee, and it's 220 degrees in that bitch. I don't know why it needs to be that
Somebody
hot.
get this girl a We Spa endorsement.
Oh my God.
We went through it all.
Oh my God, I've done it all. I went in that thing. I swear, I thought my eyebrows burned off. Thank God I have microbladed eyebrows. I thought they burned off. I thought like my first layer, the epidermis. Yeah. Oh my! I just singy. I was like, get me out of here.
Oh my God.
Then they have another one. It's kind of like where it's like it's freezing. Like it's like think of cryotherapy.
Yeah.
We went in there for like a little bit. I was like, okay, I gotta go. But they also have just like a lounge area. You can go and lay on jade floor. So like after you get your services or whatever, jade is supposed to be healing, and so you get a mat. I think you just get a mat because they keep it at a temperature where it's like very like comfortable. Yeah, like you don't need a blanket and that kind of stuff. It's late, and so me and my friend Lynette is shout out to Lynette for showing me a whole new world of spa life. Okay,
that's amazing.
And we laid down. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night. It was just us two in there, and I wake up because I rolled over. It's 3 a.m. and there's a man. There's a strange man that I've never.
Strange man.
Not a strange man. Strange to me because I didn't know the man. But I look up. The whole jade floor is covered with people.
Whoa.
Everyone is asleep on the jade floor. Everyone's sleeping and healing. And I'm like, oh. I look at my phone. This is 3 a.m. I was like, oh, and I didn't even look at my phone because we kept our phones in our locker room. We're being present.
Right.
I look at the clock on the wall. It's like, it's 3 a.m. I was like, Lynette, it's time to go. It's 3 a.m. She's like, okay. Get up, get our stuff.
$30. Leave. They give you their
$30.
Crazy. That's amazing.
Massage, facials, waxes. Yeah. You could, girl.
Yeah.
Spa me.
Yeah. Spa's your language. It's your language.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Like, I want to purge all the toxins out of my body.
Yeah.
I want someone else's hands on my body.
I feel you. Yeah, I get that.
Rub me.
Yeah.
Get all these knots out. Self-care. And we're back, people. After I had my long-winded explanation of what Korean spas are, and my favorite one in LA.
We Spa, yes.
We Spa. WII. That's one of my faves. But I also feel like there's journaling. There's so many different forms of self-care, you know. And I think that I try to do all of them when the spirit moves me.
Yeah, I think that being mindful of like when you need to do something for yourself is important too. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes, like even just painting, like just being like I'm, obviously painting and listening to music is definitely a thing, but self-care is also just being intentional. Like, oh, like there's a new album that came out. I want to listen to this whole thing start to finish while I'm painting. So it's like something even as specific as that, and nourishing your body with something new. Mm-hmm. I think that's important. I think self-care for me is, I think it's more so in the little moments. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily in the, like, I love a bath. And it's like, for some reason, for the longest, I thought like I could only take baths like at night. Like it's like a wind down type thing. But a morning bath.
Wow. Morning baths is, I think it's just like it feels like an oxymoron.
It does. It really does.
It feels like, wait, should I
like you're not allowed.
Right.
Yeah.
I think because we're used to mornings as like a rush.
Yeah.
To like get to somewhere, get to work, get to school.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff. As opposed to like taking one in the morning.
Right.
One, it feels luxurious as fuck.
It really does. This is how I start my day. Yeah.
If I would, I could.
Right.
If I could, I would.
Yeah. I get
it. So I think that, I think it's definitely, it's like in the moments is really true.
Yeah. And also even just like seeing your routine, like your morning routine as a part of, or as a way of practicing self-care. Like just the routine you have, like what you do when you first wake up in the morning, even just having your cup of coffee, just, going through your to-do list, whatever it may be, just this routine, and just being present through that routine, I feel like is very nourishing because it gives you peace. You're allowed to express gratitude, really just be present and grateful for what you get to do. Mm-hmm. And that's really important to me.
Yeah. And self-care isn't supposed to be like when you're feeling shitty.
Right.
It's not when like something is wrong.
Right. Like something bad happened.
No.
That's more like indulging and like overdoing it almost, like numbing even, versus pouring into yourself. Mm-hmm. I think there's a really big difference. Like we've all been there. It's like having a glass of wine after a long day or whatever the vice may be. I think it's really just calling out like, I need to do something for myself right now.
Yeah.
This is for me.
Yeah.
It can be the simplest thing. Buying yourself flowers. I can buy myself flowers.
Yeah. Self-care for me and how I incorporated it in my everyday versus just like why only do it when I'm feeling down or like not great.
Yeah.
Is in my daily meditation, my daily journaling, and my daily like workouts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is how I'm maintaining myself and maintaining like my high frequency.
Yeah, and I think that similar to like getting sleep, it like self-care is something that it's for you. It's productive. It's how I'm giving back to myself. It's acknowledging yourself as someone worthy of experiencing the things you want to experience, whatever that may be. And I think that's really important. Just giving yourself permission, like saying, yeah, I want to do this. This is for me. This will make me feel better. This will make me look better. Like, whatever. I think that it's important to just call it out and not feel guilty about wanting that. Yeah. We like self-care around here.
I mean, listen, as much as we're creative entrepreneurs and we're always ripping and running.
We know how to balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have done the hard life.
I think it's the balance part.
We're soft life girlies.
Yeah.
Like we want to be cozy, like in these robes, in our PJs, with our espresso martinis that you haven't taken a fucking sip of.
I've taken 3 sips.
Look at mine. Look at yours. Don't make me feel like an alcoholic on camera.
Can't force it.
You can't chug. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And self-care also includes, and even just this is self-care. Like this, doing this, sitting here, being here. Even the breakfast we made this morning. Like just like those little things, taking care of yourself. It's any way you can pour into yourself.
With yourself, yeah. Totally intentional.
Yeah.
What is one form of self-care that you haven't done before that you want to try?
I think I want to this is more of an aspirational self-care. Let's talk aspirations.
Hey,
aspirational
let's do it.
Self-care is getting massages, weekly massages, maybe twice a week. Something like that. Someone comes to the house and gives me a massage. That sounds amazing. Just have it on the calendar. I know it's happening at this time.
Give your person.
Yeah.
They come with the bed.
Totally. And I want the consistency of it. It's like it's like a part of the day. It's like I know at this time I have this. So I think for me, regular massages.
It's like a guy, well, anyone who has a standing hair appointment.
Yeah.
My dad used to go every Friday.
Yep.
Every Friday, get his cut.
Yep.
The guys I dated, shape up, like.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Line up,
shape up. Well, if they had hair, you know.
True.
A lineup and then a cut. Line up, cut. Line up, cut. It's all part of how you want to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I love that. What about you?
I think I've never done cryotherapy. And I hear amazing things about the cold.
Yeah.
As much as I don't enjoy the cold like that.
We're babies, yeah.
We live in California for a reason.
Right.
We're born in Northern and Southern California for a reason.
Right.
And we're staying here
I was
for
cold.
A reason.
Remember how cold I was last time I came up here?
She came up in February and brought like long sleeve shirts, but they were thin.
It's deceiving because it's sunny outside, but it's that wind. It's very cold in Northern California.
She is such a baby.
I am a baby.
I'm cold.
But speaking of cryotherapy, I guess it is a form of self-care. I feel like I've done ice facials, but I've always wanted to do like a cold plunge. Like an ice.
Where you dunk your face?
No, where you sit in ice. I've done ice facials before.
Sat in ice?
No, I'm saying that's what I want to do. I want to do.
Roll your eyes at me one more time.
Oh my God. Sorry, Mom. You don't like that, I can tell. Only child. This is what happens when only child, because we know the buttons, but we also push the buttons because we are only children. You can't play this game on me.
I'm not playing a game.
I know it too well. You be rolling your eyes too. You do. See? Only child syndrome.
I just did.
Ice facials, like when you dunk your face in ice.
Yeah.
Love that. I want to do, like that guy, like Hoff or something, is his name, where he does he jumps in the ice.
Wim Hof, the method, or whatever. Yeah. And you just jump in the ice cold lake.
I want to aspire to experience that and enjoy it.
When I went to Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within conference or workshop or whatever in LA, I think it was 2019. I went with my mom. And we learned about that. They had a whole like video presentation kind of thing about how the cold heals inflammation and just like energizes
all the
and
things.
like it just so many a plethora of benefits to the cold. And I'm like, but I like my hot showers.
Yeah.
I like my hot bath. But so then I started to like take colder showers, and I hop in there and I'm like, like hiding in the back, like, oh God. Also not trying to slip.
Right.
And I'll just get in there and just like put a leg in. Okay, I'm gonna turn around, do a quick little spin. And it's like, when you get into like a cold pool.
Yeah.
And the part that is causes the most pain and suffering is your midsection.
Yes.
And you just get in there.
Yeah.
And you're, and you're like, okay, all right, I'm fine.
Well, breathwork is a big part of it too.
Yes. Yeah. Such a shock.
Yeah. Crazy. That's one thing I feel like I want to be able to do it and enjoy it and see it as self-care.
So you're going to buy a cold plunge? Put it on your balcony?
I'm not opposed to that.
What would you say?
I feel like he'd try it.
Yeah.
Maybe once. He would definitely try it.
He's like, what are we getting this for?
Right. Could use the bathtub, I guess.
They have ice baths at Costco.
Yeah. I think I've seen them on Amazon, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the space in my backyard.
You do. You really do.
My backyard is pretty big.
It is.
It's huge for a reason.
Yeah. You're meant to have a
second garden.
an abundant garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With all the butterflies.
Yeah. As she sips drink.
Courtney hates butterflies. That's why
Is this going to come up every episode?
Maybe.
I think it might.
Okay, so we're back. We're talking about self-care.
Yes.
We've talked about the ways that we self-care, our favorite ways. We've mentioned some aspirational ways that we want to self-care.
Continued med spa appointments, maybe?
Yes.
We feel like we have to bring that up. We can't not talk about that.
Okay. All right. So I popped Courtney's cherry. In terms of
There's
Botox.
a soundbite for you.
In terms of Botox. We visited my dear, 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 dear friend, Nicole Young. Shout out to Nicole for keeping us
the best.
Forever young.
I know.
Diesel, please. My dog Diesel wants to make an appearance. Come on, dog. Oh, shit.
He hits his head on that thing.
Oh. Okay, Diesel's climbing on the couch. Oh my gosh, this big butt. Hi, big baby. Hi. Oh, you're so
cuddling with mommy.
Head.
That's so sweet.
In my lap, in my vagine.
It's warm. Yeah.
It's warm. It smells good.
Right.
Anyway, so we went to go visit my friends, our friends.
My friend too.
I know. I know. Do you see how she did that?
You started like, this is my friend Nicole, and the blah, 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 you know, like.
Nicole keeps us forever young, and her last name is also young.
I'm like, wait, did you do that on purpose?
Oh
my God, Nicole Forever Young.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. I want her to start her own place.
Yeah.
Her own med spa.
Oh my God, that's so genius.
It's gonna happen.
It will.
We just need to get funding.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just money.
Yeah, that's it. There's plenty of money out there.
She has the experience, Plenty
of money.
So Nicole is a physician's assistant, and she is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Amazing at injectables and filler, whatever it is, all that kind of stuff. She's anything beauty related. And Courtney, I've been getting Botox for maybe like 2.5 years now, and I just tell her every time I go, oh my gosh, my forehead looks amazing. It looks like
smooth.
Butter.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got a lip flip this time, and
all the things.
All the things.
She got me very excited about it. Mm-hmm. It was really exciting. And I remember looking, this whole week, I was like, oh my God, like, juice, I'm so excited to get Botox. And Nicole gets to do it. I was just like, because you told me that Nicole was doing it, and I was like, well, that's a reputable person. Obviously, like, I trust her to do it. I only want Nicole to do it.
Right.
Like, because you've been there, other people we know have been there.
She also went to college with Nicole.
Right.
So she has a long, long history with her as
yeah.
well.
And so I was like, if I'm going to get Botox, I want Nicole to do it. And since you've done it. And so that was part of the trip this time.
Yes. And when she landed, dropped off her bags, we went straight
First things first.
Yeah. Business.
Yeah.
Handle business.
Yeah.
And that is Botox.
Yeah.
So we don't actually get Botox. There's a difference. Everything is branded. There's Botox. There's Dysport. I think this is called Jaxify.
I can't remember.
Daxify.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It was $50 off because it's new. But it hits faster and lasts longer. This is drugs. Okay. This is drugs.
It is.
We're addicted.
Maybe.
And we're drinking alcohol.
Maybe.
And we might be a little lit.
I mean, but is that not relatable?
Totally. Whatever. So
we're just living our lives.
Living our best
Trying
lives.
our best. Right.
And so she got Botox and she's obsessed.
Well, it's one of those things that like once you notice it, you can't unsee it. I'm gonna be looking at everybody's forehead. Like,
everyone's forehead. Like,
are they
do
ready?
They move?
Yeah.
Do they go? Oh,
you can't unsee it. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And I've been obsessed with looking at my forehead for the past. It's only like day 1.5 technically.
1.5. Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely got shamed for it by Kenny, my trainer, and she.
Well, because we had to postpone because we couldn't sweat.
Right.
So we had to move the.
Right. We had to move our training session a day, and he's like, "Oh, did y'all get a tattoo? What?
Close.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's needles involved.
Ish. Yeah. Right.
Why do you get that? You look good. No. I was like, oh, a compliment from Kenny. Wow.
Right.
Kenny is a very stern and rigid trainer that I've been going to since 2016. And compliments don't come easy. I will say that.
That's so funny.
How did we get here? We were talking about self-care.
We went into Botox.
Botox.
Yeah.
Yes. So we love med spa things. This includes facials. This includes, what else does it include? Botox.
Yeah.
Anything that just.
Well, and it's not just like, it's more so, it's self-care because it's like, I wanted this. I wanted to do this for me. I wanted to experience it.
And
I wanted to.
it.
Yeah, and it's like saying like, okay, I want this. I want to try this. Because there's so many things I feel like that we grew up with that are stigmatized just because of all the things.
Right.
Family, history, just those types of things. And even therapy, I feel like was like
taboo.
Right.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I did go to therapy when I was 8 because my parents were divorcing. So they stuck me in therapy.
Yeah. But it just from an older generation, they don't want to deal with their problems. They don't want to face their emotions.
Right.
And,
have they gone? No.
Right.
My parents have not gone to therapy. No.
We try hard to get them there, but
what is the problem?
They're stubborn.
So stubborn.
So stubborn.
The way that we have to parent our parents is crazy to me.
Yep.
I'm like, what?
So unexpected.
Why am I begging you to do things to help you?
Right. Why you want to struggle right now?
Hello?
Yeah.
Why? What is happening?
Yeah.
So what is even happening?
We're the generation that understands self-care and the balance and knowing when to need that.
Because we have gone through so much shit. This is our second recession.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say this, but the orange man's reelected into office after a period of having great economy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We've been through a lot.
A
lot of
Y2K
stuff changed very fast for us. A lot of just seeing the start and end of things, like, Blockbuster or like things like just the start and end of stuff, so.
Yes. So we've been through a lot. So I feel like this is why we lean so heavily into self-care and all of that.
It's really important. Oh my God, Diesel farted. Did he fart?
I don't know.
I think he farted. I mean, he farted in my direction.
I can't smell it. Do you smell it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well,
he does this when he sleeps, I feel like.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh God, Diesel.
Is that a wrap on the episode?
Oh my God. On that note,
man,
Diesel,
that's so bad. It got
Diesel
worse.
farted really bad, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to So What's Even Happening. We hope you got a little inspiration and maybe a laugh or two.
If you love this episode, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps us grow. You can find us on YouTube and all your favorite podcast platforms.
And follow us on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at So What's Even Happening for more behind-the-scenes fun, tips, and updates.
Until next time, take care of yourself and keep making moves toward your dreams.
And remember, we're rooting for you, always.